So guys, I was flying around in the Hawk 200 in the dev server, and yeah, since today, actually yesterday if I'm not mistaken, the flight model was actually implemented properly now and fixed, and it is now awful. Yes, it is not the greatest thing like it was, right? First of all, I mean, some bugs are happening still, so this dev server, I have a feeling that it will be going for a while because there's multiple things to be fixed. But yeah, this thing is not a bad aircraft, but it is much worse than it was before, right? So I actually was just flying around and feeling how the aircraft was, and it is much worse, okay? It is going to be not a bad aircraft, like I said, but not even close to what it was before, right? It is not even close. And I actually wanted to quantify that, right? Basically take a look on how it was before and how it is now, right? And take a look on two things: the time to speed, which is basically acceleration, and also the amount of turn that this thing can take compared to what it was in the first iteration of the dev server. And before, guys, it was basically this. As you can see, we had a 16G turn that you could do, 36.5 degrees per second. It would go along with the F5E on maximum turn for a while here, and it would turn more than the F5. I mean, it would turn more than the F5, right? So it was pretty much amazing, but how it is now? And as you can see right here, you have a clear difference over here. It cannot go nowhere near the 16Gs, 14.7 on theory. Of course, this is all on theory, depends on many things, but it would be the optimal conditions, right? And only 33 degrees per second of a turn, maximum turn, being way less than the F5E, right? Of course, the F5E is a higher BR, but you get the point, right? So the Hawk 200, not that it got a nerf, it actually got fixed, so it wasn't, it just got it got fixed, right? So at the end of the day, it is not a buff, it's not a nerf, it's a fix. So yeah, but you can see clearly here that it will turn way less than before, and still, I mean, it turns better than the Jaguar, it turns better than the MiG-21, so it's not a bad aircraft, but I mean, it was comparable to the F5E before, which is a even higher BR, right? So it's much worse. And even on time to speed, look at the difference, guys. It was basically the same time to speed up to like 1,100 kilometers per hour, together with the Jaguar GR1, which is an aircraft that has two engines and both of them have afterburners, right? So it was basically the same acceleration of a Jaguar GR1, which is, of course, way worse than the F5E, than the Harrier, than the MiG-21 SMT, right? But it was like together with the Jaguar. But now, look at this. Look at this. Nowhere near the Jaguar, taking a lot more time to get to the speed, right? I mean, look at this. The Jaguar takes 45 seconds to get to 1,000 kilometers per hour. This thing takes 84 seconds. Oh my god, it's twice as much. So yeah, guys, everything that I said about the Hawk now, it is, kind of not true anymore. So the aircraft is much slower than what it was before. The aircraft turns way less than what it was before, becoming way worse. And if it wasn't for the A9Ls, this thing should actually be lower BR. Even maybe with these missiles, it should be a lower BR. I'm not gonna complain about it or ask for it because I don't know what is worse. This thing had basically get worse missiles and then get a lower BR and still suffer, or at least maintain this BR and, it will suffer, in certain situations, and it will have better missiles, right? So I think it is still a great flight model, okay? It is turning in a very good manner, it just turns very well. It is an aircraft that can do dogfights very well, but it's way worse than it was before, and if you get an up tier against an F5 or something like that, you gotta be really careful, right? At the same time, it takes a lot more time to turn, which means that you're gonna have a bad time when trying to escape from targets. You're gonna get killed if you do that. Of course, you still have your flares, but still, it is, a problem that I see with it. One thing that I have to say is that I have a feeling that it has a little bit more energy retention, so it is not needing to have that much acceleration to maintain the turns that it can do, okay? So the roll is much worse. You can feel that the aircraft is, it feels a lot heavier than what it was before. So they actually fix it, so it means that it is way worse right now, okay? So this is the updated Hawk. It is a much worse aircraft, but it's still fightable. It's still, you know, it's still alive, I must say. It's not gonna be bad, but it's not gonna be as good as I thought it would be. So basically, this is the new Hawk. And I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and bye guys, see ya.